Have plans to race the rest of the season? Well, you've talked a bit about the marathons, 5k. Come on, what could you could run a quick 5k
I know,
right
no
now,
one cares
surely.
about the 5k, that's the issue.
It's just crazy take.
Yeah, it's just not that fun to run either. It's like one of the hardest events to run and the thing that people care the least about.
Are you disappointed he's not here?
Very. And I think a lot of people should be, because that's what championships are all about. So I definitely think it's ruining the sport if we're not participating.
He did turn up to a championship race. He did win a championship race. However, if you're in the form of your life, why are you not going to Europeans a week later and just competing anyway, regardless if you win or lose?
I am under probably more stress now than I have been in all my life.
And then also there was something that was controversial in the files. He was paid 500k.
The Johnson files.
Yeah. And then in response, the BBC said that the Grand Slam athletes have denied that Johnson has fully paid them.
Find out more on the Coffee Club podcast.
Okay. Like and subscribe.
Coffee Club, Coffee Club. Grind your beans and grab your favorite mug. It's Ollie, Morgan, George, and Gus. It's them boys from Coffee Club. Boys from Coffee Club.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Coffee Cup Podcast for episode 242. Today, we have lots of fun stuff to talk about. We're going to do a little wrap-up on Euros and then also begin to look ahead to the Diamond League action that's about to kick off again. And also check in with our old friend, Mr. Michael Johnson.
Commissioner Gordon.
The infamous.
Commish.
We haven't talked about him for a little bit, so we'll give him some love today, I believe. But first off, we do have a bean shout-out. A delayed bean shout-out.
Shout out to Yard for getting me this months later. I think months later. It seems like I think he got this a pre. He hasn't really been explicit about that. So apologies for that.
He's keeping that one quiet.
I'm trying to...
well, you were a pre too. Right?
Yeah, but I didn't receive these beans. I think maybe because they must have gone to the other day, which I wasn't at.
Fair enough.
So we've got a lovely message, and they've given us beans from the Hookah region?
Like
Julia region. Sorry, I'm obviously terrible at doing this. From Jake and Ethan from Toronto, Canada. Thank you very much, Jake and Ethan, for these lovely bag of beans. The boys will divvy it up, and it seems these beans are from Colombia.
Will we divvy it up? Seems like they're already gone.
No, I took a little bit, but I didn't take all of it.
I'm just saying.
Accusations.
I'm just saying I held the bag.
Accusations.
It seems
Are
a
we
little light
getting
up.
are we getting the roastery? Where are they?
False accusations. They're from Colombia.
Oh, Colombia.
Oh, they're from Toronto.
Maybe look at the bag.
The
Ollie.
beans are from Colombia.
Toronto.
The bag normally says who roasted it.
Is this your first time?
Yeah, they're from Colombia, dude.
It's been a while.
Milk chocolate, dried orange, red fruit, sweet.
Oh my gosh. What if someone wanted these? Where would they get them? They go to Colombia and fucking pick them off the tree?
They would Google.
I mean, that's the best way. That's the best way to get them, George.
Google those
You get them from the
tasting
source, baby.
Gosh.
You get them from the source. It just says that you'd get these beans from the Toronto Roastery. Subtext, the beans are Colombian.
All right, Google the Toronto Roastery if you want these.
Amigos del Julia.
Oh, shit, we got there in the end.
But is that the roastery? Or is that
No,
the name
I
of
don't
the
know
blend?
because
I feel like that might be the name of the
Why are you
blend.
looking at the note.
the note might have
What is
something
the
in
side
it.
of
How
it?
about right there?
Subtext. There you go.
Yeah, but maybe there was like a typo or something. They're supposed to put a text there and it wasn't put in.
I'm going to say subtext is most likely. But we got there after like a good 5 minutes.
Well, that was a good bean shout out, I think. You got good time. Good air time. Good
Yeah.
5 minutes of air time.
Otherwise, you could either go to
be
Toronto
fair,
or Colombia.
why would you put the name of the thing on the side? I'm not going to look at the side,
Because it's the subtext.
but maybe as a typo. You know, when you're doing like a design of something and it says subtext.
I
you're
think the
supposed to type
bag
it in.
looks
It's
very
also on the back. though.
aesthetically pleasing.
Where on the back? At Subtext Coffee. Okay.
Check me.
Well, I was reading the note because I care about my fans and what they were going to say. So I don't really, I value that over what the bag says.
Beans good, Ollie?
Yeah. I had them.
sorry.
When I got back from Scotland. I chucked the bag at me and he goes, "Here, I was supposed to give these to you." I was like, "Thank you, Yard." And then had them and they were delicious. So thanks, guys.
I love it. Thank you very much for the beans. So Euros. Honestly, we say this every time, But like last week, we talked about the first few days of Euros.
Pretty boring.
Very boring. Last few days of Euros, even more boring. No, it was electric. I don't know how much you guys were watching, but Centro and I were every day. Obviously, very nice timing for us, just that kind of
Ideal.
early afternoon when you're just lazing around, just chuck on some Euros action. Also, free stream.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Free, really good stream.
Yeah, great commentary, great coverage. And just, those last few days in particular, was just stacked with back-to-back action, great racing. Where do we begin? Maybe, I think potentially the most anticipated race was the women's 800.
Yeah.
If I may.
There was
be so
drama
bold.
beforehand.
Drama beforehand. I think
Yes.
unwarranted drama
Wait, what was that?
in the semis.
The semis.
Yeah.
Wero got put through after falling. And before I had seen the footage, people said that she tripped herself. And then I watched the footage. I'm like, no.
No, she gets like fully ankle tapped.
Yeah, like someone like,
Is this a little bit more subtle than my ankle tap?
it was subtle.
That's why.
But it was contact.
Yeah. Because if you watch it in the actual, without slow motion or like kind of focusing on it, it just looks like she does kind of like stumble on herself. But then if you watch it, she definitely gets clipped. So it was an easy decision.
Yeah, for her and also the woman behind her that got tripped over as well.
Yeah.
Who were, I think, a couple of like, obviously the top people. So, not that should really factor, I guess, if someone gets put through or not. But everyone did want to see the matchup between Keely, Wero, and Femke. So, it was, we were happy that it didn't get, there wasn't any unfortunate circumstance that led that to not happening. And then the race itself, I mean...
What was the head-to-head before this? Had Vero won every matchup this year?
This year
she has.
I feel like she's undefeated this year.
I think you're right.
Well, technically, no, that's not true because she did get defeated in the semi.
It's a good point. And also, I don't know what she did in indoors and stuff. Like, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because I think ever since outdoors, the first...
She's kind of,
Which
really on a level.
This year.
153. And I think, like, the thing with Femke as well is, like, watching her run the 800 is so fun because...
She's, like, literally just trying a new event and being exceptionally good at it.
Yeah, and she just looks like
Looks
she's
like a jog.
floating. And because it is her first year of running the event in this way, like, who knows, like, she could drop like 2 more seconds and it'd be like, that can happen. But the race itself was very tense. Just, they were all pretty much at the front. Keely and Wero in particular were kind of going head to head. I think, I don't know. I think Keely was trying to like not let Wero in for a little bit. I don't know if you guys thought that as well. And then Wero's just...
Yeah, she was trying to just hold her off, but eventually was just running hard enough to go around.
Yeah, I think after 400, like where it was really started zooming, and then the last 200 was like, I guess nothing actually really, there was no real change of places, but it was just intense and they were just battling, and Wero got the win. And I think already it was maybe established, but clearly established herself as probably the best 800 meter runner in the world this year for the women. I mean, there's a few other great 800 meter women that I don't know if she's even really matched up against yet. But in these coming weeks...
Yeah.
Another 154 too.
We're going to see the action.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of good action. I mean, everyone knows if you win Europeans, you're the best in the world. So
that's what they say.
That's what they say.
True.
It's harder than the Olympics.
Yeah.
Now, it was sick that Keely still went wide in the last 100. Like, it looked like there was made it dramatic still. The crowd got into it, but wasn't to be.
No, and sick for Femke to get a medal in that event as well.
Very cool. Yeah.
So,
And a national record.
She's a baller. Did she run I feel like she's
155 within like...
Yeah.
When did she start?
I think she started...
I guess 6 months ago.
6 months? So in 6 months, she went from one of the best 400 meter hurdles in the world to one of the best 800 meter runners in the world.
Yeah. Well, is she the second best 400 meter hurdler of all time? She must be, right? Sydney.
I think so.
Feels like she should be.
Yeah.
So
I think crazy is that as well, yeah.
4th place was like 159.
Yeah.
It was just like a 50 meter gap.
Yeah.
How do you guys think you would have matched up in that race?
Probably like 6th or 7th.
Geordie?
Like right now?
2.0, 0.03. I would have tied my PB.
What's your PB?
2.0, 0.03.
Damn.
It's my official PB. And that was back when I was at an age where like breaking 2 minutes was a big deal.
Yeah.
That's how close I got.
What age is that?
Probably like
20.
I think it was last year.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it was 14.
Yeah, it's 14 or
15.
15. I
Like
would
now,
guess.
I guess for the kids that age now, that's like a walk in the park. But
They're
back
running
then,
151 now.
that qualified me for the state final, and they got DQ'd because I cut in too early. Actually,
Did you really?
Yeah.
Intentionally? Like you thought it was right, or did you just run on the line?
I just messed up. I just made a little mistake.
Did you win that race?
Experience. No. I was like mid-pack.
Oh,
So
but you still got
So you
DQ'd.
ran less distance and you still got beat.
It was inconsequential, and I was a cheater, so we don't need to talk about it. Actually, I don't know if Ollie would remember this, but during COVID, we did an unofficial 800-meter time trial where he paced me, and I did break 2 minutes
Yeah,
for the
you
first
did.
time in my life.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I don't remember what. I don't remember what I ran.
Were
by.
we
I remember
heavily
it was, like,
drinking at the time?
I don't know. I remember it was really hard. It was like really hard.
I remember
to
it
just,
being
like,
hard, and I remember we were heavily drinking at the time.
We were in the middle of an easy run, and we were going past the track, and it was like, I wouldn't mind trying to
Run
break 2
breaking
today.
2.
And we
In
were-
trainers?
I think it must have been. It was mid easy run.
Have you ever been DQ'd in a race?
No.
You neither, I don't think.
Well, the first time I've ever been like tripped up and fallen in a race, well, actually fallen in a race was Commerce.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time ever. And it hurt, man. I don't know how people can do it like so many times. It
We
freaking
don't really,
hurts.
we don't really. I don't want to jinx us, but we don't really fall in races.
Mm.
George had a famous fall, but that's the only fall I can think of.
Well, he
right?
was stepped in the head. That's a little different. That would hurt a bit more, I think.
Is that your only one, George?
I don't think I've fallen in a flat race before. I feel like steeple falls happen all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got to be kind of going there with
that's
the roller
part of it.
dice.
That's part of it.
Did you roll the dice for that one?
Yeah. Speaking of,
I
steeple,
spend a lot less time on the ground though
You bounced
than Ollie here.
right back up.
I spent a lot of time in the air. Thank you very much.
Bro went flying.
I'm on cloud 9.
Oh, I lied. I fell like 3 times. Big Sky cross country 2019, fucking just up the road in Greeley.
You fell in cross country?
There was like
you were so tired, or
no, there was like 3 inches of snow, and it was
so
just
everyone was falling.
everyone was falling all over the place.
Fair enough.
It
It was
slip and
crazy.
slide.
And it was like one of those like those courses with like fingers. Like it was such, you'd have to do this like U-turns and like inches of snow with spikes that were not long enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like 3 times. It was so annoying.
That would be very annoying.
I don't know if I've ever fallen in a cross country race. That sounds scary. Getting trampled by a pack. Maybe.
Yeah,
I have
luckily
when I
Big Sky is like
skateboard.
a small pack. Not a, like conference is only, it's like
I've fallen
know.
in a cross country
not
race
that many
when I was
people
young.
compared to NCAAs.
Very funny fall.
Yeah.
Do you remember someone called Jack Collette?
Kind of. Yeah. I do
So
actually.
he fell in front of me, and then I went over the top of him at the start of the race.
Oh, the very start. I did fall. I fell at the start of nationals when it was in Launceston. Did
Oh.
you race that one, George?
Yeah, it did.
I fell at the start of that race.
Wait, how'd you fall?
Did you really?
Yeah.
It was muddy there.
I just fell.
Did you win that
good
race?
reason. I did win that race. But I fell at the very
he did.
start. And then,
He had no competition though. It doesn't
hey,
count.
that was the race where Mitch Dyer was winning by like 100 meters at one point.
Actually?
Yes.
Where did he finish?
I think he actually did really well, like top 10, maybe top 5 even.
Where were you, George?
10th.
10th.
Yeah. But yeah, I fell at the start of that race, and then
And I still got beat by Mitch Dwyer the next year too.
Shout
He had
out.
He had my number.
he was good.
He was
man.
pretty good.
He was very good. Got him a scholarship to Wake Forest. But yeah, that was the one race. But yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of the steeplechase,
Mhm.
steeple was pretty epic as well. I mean,
It
I think
was.
it kind of, I guess in the end, it played out somewhat how you would expect. But I forgot about that Luxembourg fella. What's his name?
He's good. Ruben, I think. It's
Oh,
because he got hurt in the spring, I think.
Ah,
So he hasn't
okay.
raced much, but yeah,
He's a baller, man.
he won that Diamond League last year and then made the world final. Can't remember when he came in Tokyo, but yeah, he's been good. And then
Behind you.
and then I think he'd just like been getting healthy throughout this year.
Because he looked
So-
really good.
Yeah, he made it a race,
Yeah.
but I think Freddie had it under control.
Freddie looked really, really, really good. And then, honestly, third place, OEC Europe teammate Carl made it very hard for himself. I don't know if you guys...
What was he doing?
He just had to... He came third, but he came from really far back.
That's pretty standard from him, I think.
Oh,
Though.
that's his style.
Yeah, he calls it the Beamish.
The textbook Carl. He's like,
Yeah,
imagine
I almost
textbook
felt bad for that Spanish guy who'd done like so much time up front and was like giving it absolutely everything.
He's a very good runner.
Yeah, he's consistent and a tough fourth, but I guess that's racing. Someone
Those
has,
guys-
someone has to come fourth.
Those guys, I haven't for a while seen a steeple play out like that where clearly like their last lap was so quick. The amount of lactate that they had in their legs, like going over the last jump, looked incredibly painful.
Would they close in? Do you know?
I don't know.
I never actually looked at a split.
I don't know what the last lap was, but it was a big.
Must have been kind of fast because they only ran 8:25.
Yeah, I think it was a big last lap.
But
But it's a good race nonetheless. The 10K for the men's. Andreas Almgren, member of Coffee Club. Member of Coffee Club Track Club, friend of the pod. We love him so much.
Spiritual guidance counselor.
Mentor to many. Now that he has a book, you can read his book and then he becomes your mentor.
Becomes your coach if you read his book.
Yeah. Dude, it was, I mean, we've seen his performances, particularly on the roads. We know what he's capable of, but to be able to bring it to the track against a field that's really, really, really good, and just to do it in that way, just so impressive to see. Just a beautiful thing to watch, running a meet record, 27:20s off an 83 first lap.
Yeah.
Tough way to do it.
His middle, it's either like 6 or 7K, was absurd.
Yeah.
Because he ran, like his fastest K was like his 8th K, I think.
He was
he just cranked it down for like 8K, and then he said he looked at the big screen, it was like 120 meters ahead, and just ran, not like ran it in, but ran hard enough that he knew he was going to finish, because he said he was
234 was his fastest K.
Yeah, with K number 8, 234.
How do we feel about the pack sitting on him?
That's pretty funny.
When he overlaps them for,
honestly,
I think, the whole last 2K.
I think that
I don't think it affected him.
I would have been better if one of them said, "Hey, I'm out of this race, but I could help this guy stay away from the second pack." That would have given me. I would have given him a lot of respect.
Have you seen the video?
Oh, don't get me started. I think it's so ridiculous.
Hilarious.
What video?
The Jimmy versus Cripper video.
The way that he kicks.
It looks like Mario. It's like in the music that it's set to is absolutely hilarious.
So pretty much
Cripper got 4th and he almost got 3rd. I know that.
So Dominic had 2nd locked up because he hung with Andreas for a bit longer. And then so Jimmy and Cripper got tactical.
They literally, it was a cycling race. They started jogging because they knew they weren't going to catch Dominic, and they were pretty far ahead of 5th. So they were just
They jogged all the way until I think it was 250 to go, right? Is when it's on the backstretch.
250.
Jimmy, they must have been running like 70 to 80 second pace. Like it was
for sure
really slow. And then his sprint, it's ridiculous how...
You got to watch the video.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone should look that up. Somewhere on Instagram.
I thought Jimmy was running, he just kept turning around.
Yeah,
is that the one?
His 100 or 50 to 100 meters from 250 to 150, it's got to be an 11-second 100 or something.
And Cripper, to his credit, considering...
He actually closed on him in the last 100.
Marathon. He did.
Yeah.
He looked good. But yeah, that was hilarious.
And Jimmy had massive celebration. I mean, they're trying to medal, so I guess I don't know if I really think you should have done anything differently. They couldn't have done anything other than they both wanted.
I mean, they tried to go with everyone tried to go with Andreas. It was just he was running 62s.
I think Jimmy has to understand that you can celebrate, but don't celebrate more than the guy that won. Celebrate a little bit.
Andreas was celebrating a lot. I don't know if you.
That's good. That's good. That means Jimmy can celebrate a little bit. But if you're running that in and Jimmy's celebrating more than Andreas, then you got to reel
And
it
Dominic
up.
was also celebrating a lot, and I think he was wearing 2 watches, which was really impressive.
Really?
They were all pretty excited to medal.
That was Jimmy's first ever Europeans medal.
And I guess after Jimmy's probably disappointing 5K for him, he probably wanted a medal pretty bad.
Yeah,
but it's just
France would put a lot of pressure on him.
It looks like a video game, and you've hit the boost button or something.
Bro,
you play video games?
This is what I think it would look like.
if I played video games,
isn't there that isn't there a track video game now? There's one where you can isn't there?
What's this?
Not a popular one. Where you jerk it.
Wii Sports running is just.
Yeah, I don't know
about that.
Nonetheless, it was hilarious to see. So everyone go check out that video. And I mean, there's a lot of other.
Can we?
Races.
Speaking of videos, my favorite video of the whole champs. Have you watched it? RTE Sport Instagram commentary of Mike English's win.
No,
dude. I sent it to Centro. Did she not show you?
I haven't seen it. I need to watch that.
Honestly, it might make you cry.
Yeah.
It gave me goosebumps. It's
so
unbelievable. It has if you look at it, it has millions of views on Instagram. The video in a day or two. It's just incredible Irish commentary of Mike English winning. And it's it's the best thing. I've watched it.
You should have sent to Morgan. You sent to Centro instead of Morgan. It's just
it's because I was with Centro at the gym telling her about it.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, watch this.
Yeah, we were meant to. She like showed me that you had sent it, and then I think I saw a bird or something. I got distracted, and then we didn't. It never happened. But
It's like a
I was
split
meant to.
screen. I don't even watch the race. Like
Is
I
below
just
a subway surfer?
I just watched the commentator.
Oh, the commentator. Okay.
It's crazy. His last name's English, eh?
How ironic.
How ironic.
That's pretty crazy to me.
The Irish had a great champs actually.
They did very well.
Dude, freaking Italy. Italy won the whole thing.
Did they? Is that a thing? Can you win the whole thing?
The medal tally. Yeah,
Damn.
it's a big deal to them. They took down the UK.
The
UK is like
was in
5
home,
countries.
and they're on home soil. Yeah, the UK kind of cheats because they are like 5 countries. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
and home field advantage.
But the UK didn't have their strongest Avenger.
Speaking of, so one big storyline which came
Neil
out,
Gourley.
you know, shout out to Neil Gourley.
Shout out to Neil Gourley.
It's almost like, like Jakob and Josh maybe listened to our podcast last week and noticed when we ran out of material at about the 30-minute mark or so.
And they listened to the whole thing.
And
They
said-
listened to from start to finish.
They said, you know
listened
what,
to everything.
I really enjoyed the cultural portion at the end, but I think we can give them something more to talk about. And both of them separately are going back to their little taking shots at each other,
How good is that?
indirectly or directly. And I mean,
I was gonna say, how indirect is it? It's not
You know,
that indirect.
we're
We're just back to the shit
Just back to the shit talking.
I mean, we're not biased at all. We would never be biased, but Jakob is like so on top of this one once again, as per usual. So we'll go to Jakob first. Pretty much his claim was, and it's,
Give us the timeline.
it's so valid.
Yeah, timeline's valid.
But
So-
timeline's important.
We
for
also got to
everybody.
be non-biased here. We know where our allegiance
Let's
is.
not try and sway our audience.
We'll be non-biased with this.
So the thing is, I think technically Kerr's comment happened first, but I don't know if Jakob had
Was it the
heard his
5K comment?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
before
saw that.
he made his comment. But technically, I think Josh's was before Jakob won the 5K.
It was before, yeah.
And
it was,
Jakob's obviously came after he won. So I guess we'll go to Kerr's first. And this was on Paula Radcliffe's podcast, which he did instead of our podcast, I guess. Questionable decision. Where he
Yeah.
pretty much said the 5K doesn't matter because he was asked if he would run a 5K. He said, nobody cares about the 5K and neither do I.
Pretty
It's just-
crazy take.
Yeah, it's just not that fun to run either. It's like one of the hardest events to run and the thing that people care the least about. Like, I just think the ratio is just off for me.
The ratio of
Dude, what was
caring to how hard it
for
is.
him personally?
well,
That's a-
how's your
that's a-
ratio for the 10K?
That's a funny ratio to bring up.
That's a very self-centered way to look at world.
Which way is this line going? How hard the event is and how much we care about it.
Well,
so
we could do it-
technically the 100 is like worlds above everything else, right?
well, that,
Not that hard, and everybody cares about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's-
So
honestly,
the 100.
I do kind of agree with that though, because 100 is like probably the
Yeah,
biggest, one of
who's-
the biggest
but that's
events.
not what he's trying to say.
Who's trying harder, Noah Lyles or Mondo? I almost think Noah.
Mondo
You think
competes
so?
more. Mondo competes
I
more,
think-
and he sings.
No, in the moment, who's
Oh,
trying harder?
I think Noah Lyles.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, but then people do care more about the 100. So, but
Yeah.
Mondo's like a pretty high level of not trying very hard,
He's up there.
and people caring pretty good amount about it, but
We
not
don't-
as much as 100.
we don't-
People
we don't-
only really care about the pole because he's like,
because of him.
No, that's not true. I care about Curtis Marshall.
yeah, I just mean generally.
You're biased though. We are all biased.
I just
towards
mean
Curtis.
generally. Like the reason the pole vault is so much more exciting right now than some of the other events is because like it's world record. Watch every single competition.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
so Josh is putting the 5K at the far end.
Well, you'd put the 10K at the far end, right?
I would put. He's saying I guess he
Because
didn't.
the effort of a 10K is more than a 5K. We can all agree on that.
Never done one. I think it would be out there.
It's
But
just not that fun to run either. It's like, is running?
Yeah, but the thing
Fun.
is, how many
pretty subjective
5Ks
right
has Kerr done?
Yeah, he's done a few.
Some.
He's done a few.
But has he done well in them?
He's run like 13:30, right? But
That's
I think he's tried to run
the
better.
caliber of athlete he is. He's well under 13 minutes.
Okay, where does that
Yeah.
quote? Where does that quote go at the end? Or was that it?
That was it.
He's just bashing on the 5K.
He's just saying, well, I think the most important part is the first sentence in regards to him, taking down Jakob's achievements, which are extremely impressive in the 5K. Nobody cares about the 5K and neither do I.
There's two trains of thought here. One is he's making a subjective opinion, right? But then he's also saying that he's saying like no one cares about the 5K. He's including everybody else. That's where he's made a mistake. If he just said, my opinion is blah, 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 I think he wouldn't have got as much heat. But because he said, oh, nobody cares about the 5K,
But he kind of
he's
has to say
assuming
that because otherwise he looks even worse, I think, if he's just been like, oh, I don't care about the 5K.
I think he
like-
looks better if he says his opinion. Like, isn't that Kerr? Like, he's saying, like, this is why
But then you
I
can
don't
just
care
say
about...
like, well, the only reason you don't care about it is because you're not as good at it.
We don't, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of it in two sides. Because, like, one side is, like, if he just said, my opinion, blah, 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 and then everyone's like, well, that's your opinion, fair enough. Like, you're going to say what you think because that's what you do. But,
in a purely objective response, it's just wrong.
but then saying,
just
oh,
false.
no one cares about the 5K is like, well, you can't say that because it's not true.
Because the 5K is probably the most popular, like, distance event, maybe the marathon, I guess.
Well, people relate to the 5K maybe more even than I guess the mile they can relate to, but the 5K, people do 5K runs. They do a lot of, like, turkey trot stuff. They can probably see or engage what a 5K is, technically.
People love the 5K. I mean, I do think...
I think the 5K is very,
I
very
think
well
he's
liked.
speaking from a position of privilege because I do think the 1500 mile is the coolest event on the track. If you're talking like distance,
But it'd be like Noah Lyles in the 100 saying nobody cares about the 400. Maybe trying to think of like a comparison for the sprints.
Yeah, it just doesn't come off good because
How did that even come up?
Oh, they asked him if he'd ever run an off distance.
if he would run a 5K,
Yeah,
which he
like if you
has.
run a 3K or a 5K, or if you'd run like
Because he's been talking about the marathon a lot lately,
yeah, I remember that.
about how
That's
he's going to do that.
I
Okay.
think it's just it's a classic Kerr terrible take where everyone's just like, why did you say that?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not even like a good take. It's just like, what's the point of that?
it makes it very hard for his fans to defend him.
It's a very cold take.
It's very hard for his fans to defend him.
Like that just gets you nowhere.
Because you try, like, I'm sure a lot of his, like, I'm sure the Brooks PR team are trying to, like, make him more likable here, and that is going to make their jobs very difficult
Especially because
he's bashing on, like,
this
the
quote
event.
was popular after Jakob won the 5K, which many people said was like one of the most exciting races they've ever seen.
The story was really good too.
The storylines behind it.
Yeah, very good.
But that's what makes
storyline.
it. That's what makes a race. Is
Yeah,
the storylines.
100%. That's what people get excited about.
And the 5K has amazing storylines historically because it is a distance where you do get a meeting in the middle of like 5K, 10K guys and 5K, 1500 meter guys, and those matchups historically.
Championship
have been
racing too,
amazing.
tactically, is always very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like then you start thinking like, oh, is he just saying this because Jakob has won the last 3 or 4 like world Olympic 5Ks, and everyone like definitely really enjoyed watching him win those races, and they were very exciting races. And he's had so many exciting races in the 3K and the 5K, like even Diamond League finals and stuff. So just a cold take, and then Jakob in classic Jakob fashion was just. He was on cloud 9 after his victory. He was trolling. He was going hard, and he got, I think, actually a lot of support for this, and a lot even from British fans. So he was asked about Kerr's absence by the BBC, and he did not hold back. And he said, which is something that I think a lot of people. The reason why I think this hits so well is because I think a lot of people kind of felt this way already, but maybe like didn't know quite how to say it. But he said, it's not for us as athletes to choose almost where to participate. We have these championships for a reason, and that is for the best athletes to compete. So I definitely think it is ruining the sport if we are not participating. Jakob twisted the knife by adding, he could never see myself in that position. And he also said that he would never choose to set up a big time trial race if that meant he would miss a championship race instead. And
that's where his thing changed.
Proves that, because think about how many, especially for him, because Jakob is one of the best time trial style runners that we've ever seen, and he's consistently
turn up a championship races
when he could just fucking set up.
Well, and you
every
think
race.
about it, he's always disadvantaged in the way of like people know how he's going to race, and they'll use him as a time trial person to race against.
Well, I think that's kind of a separate, like his
Yeah.
tactics in championship races. That's a separate matter, but he's more just saying that.
But
the championship races,
he'd benefit more from what Josh has done. He'd be, if anybody that would benefit, he would benefit a lot from that type of racing because he's very good at it.
But he's saying that the reason that the championship races are championship races and should be the most important thing is because they're the one race on the calendar that everyone knows is the race.
Yeah, to compete
from a year before, 2 years before, 4 years before. The London, any Diamond League, it's like you could sign up and race that 1 week or 2 weeks before. Like going into a Diamond League, the field is you don't know who's going to show up exactly at a Diamond League. The championship races, the reason they matter so much is because there is an expectation that everyone who is allowed to race, that's the best, is going to try and compete there.
Yeah.
And he's 100% right, because like I looked at the European 1500 and I was like, oh, it's an amazing field, but Josh Kerr isn't there.
The one thing I will defend Josh on this is that Keely also didn't race comms, and Josh did race comm games. It was in Scotland, his home country, and the turnaround from running the world record emotionally to going and winning that race, even not in a fast race, in a tactical race where he was not in a very good advantageous place. He raced that not saying his tactics were bad, but he was not like in a good spot. Like most of that race, he had to make his position more clear. He went through and he won it very convincingly after a very, very big thing in his career. Like, I respect him a lot for that. He did turn up to a championship race. He did win a championship race. However, if you're in the form of your life, why are you not going to Europeans a week later and just competing anyway? Regardless if you win or lose, like those opportunities, you don't get a lot of them. And who knows if he's going to be able to handle or keep this form for next year? You just don't know if that's going to continue. Like, keep the good times rolling, And that's where I'm like thinking, well, maybe he's emotionally drained. Maybe he just couldn't do it. I don't know. But Keely didn't race comms.
Well, I don't
and then
know
race
why
Europeans.
Keely didn't race comms though.
Because I think she was focusing on Europeans.
I think she said that. I think she said like 6 months ago she wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
But like, come on, like,
And
you
Kerr
get
never
paid-
said he was doing Europeans.
How much like money does she probably get paid by the federation?
Oh, a shit ton of money. I'm just saying,
Like,
I'm looking at both
Isn't that
sides.
what they pay you to do?
Yeah, I agree. Well, look, we come from nations that don't have that type of money. So we don't really know how much they're getting paid anyway. But I'm just looking at both sides.
I'm not saying like I'm not really like, I'm not the type of person who's like, you get paid to do this is your job. I don't actually mean like that. I just mean like, wouldn't you want to like...
No, I agree.
I mean,
I agree on that.
Europeans it was tough because comm games and Europeans were 1 week apart or maybe slightly more. It was tough to do the double, but it's like, I don't know.
It wasn't tough for the travel though. It was still in the UK.
Yeah, but more just the physical.
No, well, I'm saying like in general, I think, I tell you what, I shout out Hunter Bell because she did both and she won both in 2 different events. And I respect her from that. But she's also in the form of her life. And I think Josh is also in the form of his life. So I don't see why he
I can
wouldn't
tell you
just
this,
do it.
if Josh turned up at Europeans, I would have put my money on him to win.
Oh, I think he would have won.
I don't think I would have been like, oh, I think he's too tired.
I think he would have won, but you just don't know how these races go. Like
if there was like an injury concern, like that is something that is like, I think, separate.
What about an emotional concern? Like he's just completely drained.
Well, this is exactly what Jakob's getting at. He's saying I wouldn't have
Stepped up time trial.
fabricated a race a few weeks before the race that is set up by someone else as meant to be the pinnacle of the season.
Which is 100% fair.
That's like kind of what his point is.
It is also an off year though. There's no World Championships technically.
People say
There's
it's an
no
off year, but
Olympics.
what does that mean? Like Europeans.
But what I'm thinking is, when are you going to have the opportunity or time to run a world record and set it up perfectly? Like there's just, it's hard to pick and choose those things. I'm just trying to look at it at both sides. I agree with Jakob. I think Josh should have raced Europeans. I think he had no excuse. But I'm looking at it from Josh's perspective. Because 2027, unless you can set it up at a perfect time, whether or not it works out, like it's very hard to do everything. So you got to kind of split it all up a little bit. And the one thing I respect Jakob a lot about is that when he picks when to go for world records and people are saying, oh, he's gone for these all off records, he's picked them strategically because he knows racing being in that type of form, you only get a certain number, like a window. And that window should be at championship races, not in, start of June or end of May to race a world record time. So it's an interesting take. I am on Jakob's side though. I do think you should have raced the Europeans. I think if you're in that form, you should just go and race.
Why didn't Josh run it last time?
Like 2 years ago?
Mm.
What was 2 years ago?
The Olympics.
And it was in Rome. It was early in the season that year. So I feel like he was probably, I don't know, maybe he was injured or something, but I think he was probably he didn't want to, I'm guessing.
Notoriously though, Josh hasn't raced much.
He didn't want to do the early season big championship.
If you look at Josh's seasons, he hasn't raced a lot.
Because it was like 2 months before the Olympics. It was quite a long time before it.
If you look at Jakob, he races a lot and races well. Josh barely races.
I mean, okay, so this is like a thing where I think it is, like obviously on Jakob's side because I love Jakob. but like you can also say him and Josh are just both playing to their strengths.
Yeah.
Because Josh, like when he does achieve a world record, you know, people give him a lot of shit for not racing a lot, but then also on the flip side, it's like, well, this is how this guy operates to be able to get to that level. So you cannot take away from that, really. Like, it's an amazing thing. And Jakob is like literally like the most consistent performer ever. So of course he's always going to go and say, oh, I think like people should consistently show up, because that's like his strength.
Yeah.
So they're both they both have a lot of bias in saying that like the way that seems to be optimal for them is the way that you should like operate, I guess, you know? So
yeah, same with like their training and whatever.
Yeah, it's like
whatever it is they believe in it. So to them, that's the way to do it.
And then they're going to try
and they're successful.
And then they're going to try and promote that as like the honorable way to do it. Because I mean, the quote that like Josh is ruining the sport, like that, you're taking it pretty far. Then, you know, he's operating the way that he thinks is the best way for him to perform.
I disagree with that comment. Josh ruining the sport. That's a like Josh saying that no one likes the 5K and then Josh is ruining sport. Those two comments, like, it's stupid.
Those are stupid
though, comments.
I think it is
They're both
stupid,
just false.
But
they're both objectively
them having the
false.
rivalry and doing this shit is good for the sport.
Yeah.
This is good for the sport. This is what we've been missing, this rivalry and
like
this bullshit talking.
Josh did create a moment that superseded anything else. I think that will
100%.
happen. You know, so it's like you can't really say
until I do it next year.
Until
Just
you
kidding.
do it in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
But
Joking.
he is like, there is a nugget of truth there. He did, in a way, ruin that 1500 meter race because
mile.
No, the 1500 Europeans.
Oh, Europeans.
Because like, how can you not say whoever wins it? How can you not say, well, Josh wasn't there?
But Jakob wasn't there either.
But that wasn't by choice. You know what I mean? Like, I think
it was still a great race.
I think
I wasn't watching it.
1500 was amazing.
I think at the end of the day,
so good.
Nielsen is European champion. That's it.
Yeah.
Josh is the world record holder on the mile, but he's European champion because he won the race at Europeans.
And
he
I do think we should
race.
look at it more like that.
That's how we look at it.
That's how it should be. It's like you can only race who you turn up against, and it's an amazing achievement.
Yeah. When he lines up again for another race, he should be getting the respect. This guy is the European champion.
He should be wearing the European champs jersey.
Yeah.
Like
dude, we
cycling.
should do that. I should start doing that shit, man. He's so sick.
He should. And
then the world record jersey is just like nipple piercings, and then it holds your bib.
That's what Josh is required.
Yeah, Josh is required to wear that, yeah. And it'd be like a Brooks, like, custom-built nipple piercing chain thing.
Should we talk about the 1500?
Or it'd be fluoro yellow.
High vis yellow.
3 medalists that would not have been high favorites to medal, I feel like, going into it.
The thing is, if you looked at the field, though, it looked like a field where, like, anything can happen.
Well, that's the thing. Even though, like, they weren't overwhelming favorites, there were 329, 330, and 330 guys.
Yeah,
like
and
in
also,
the top 3.
Also, guys
they're
who
not bad runners.
have like performed really well at championship races.
Nielsen
known
for, sure.
good kicks as well. Cosby's known for a good kick.
Nielsen was
Nielsen.
6th at the Olympics, maybe.
Yeah. And he's very young. He kind of looks older.
I think he's 23.
Yeah, he's very young.
I thought
he's ginormous.
Watching that race though, I thought he closed in like a 50 or something, like something crazy. And it was only a 53. He just measured his kicks so well. He was just so good at pulling the trigger when he needed to. It was an incredible.
The exciting
finish.
thing is
it was
you
very,
couldn't
very impressive.
Tell if you showed me this is why it was such an exciting race. Even I think with 100 to go, I think if you took a screenshot of the race and you said who are the medalists going to be, I don't think anyone in the world would have been able to pick. Like,
nah.
Pilstrom, is that his name? Samuel Pilstrom?
Yeah, Pilstrom.
Came from like him.
He came from very far
He's
back.
spent the whole race right at the back.
He came from very far back. He did exactly what I wanted to do at comps.
It was a classic, I think, tactical race where a lot of people burnt their matches a bit early by making moves on the outside. And
shout out to RFK.
Move after move after move.
Both Jakes.
Both,
they were just like fighting each other for the lead, and then gassed themselves with
if you were
50
looking
to
on
go.
the back straight, you're like, oh, UK is going to get 2 medals in this.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, surely these two are about to make
And they looked good too. They didn't look like they were straining. They looked relaxed. They looked really good.
And then literally like 70, 60 meters to go. It's like they both just
lost it.
Bricks dumped on their shoulders.
They were swimming after that.
Yeah, and we haven't even mentioned like the current world champ, who like honestly a bit disappointed that he jogs in every race.
He's doing that a lot recently.
He does that a lot.
I'm not a fan of it.
So lame.
Just finish the race. Like if you're out of the medals, you finish the race. Like that mentality of jogging it in isn't the most appealing thing, to be honest.
So
but everyone
often.
else was,
yeah. RFK though, I'm sad about him. That's the new nickname we have for Robert
Shout out
Farkin.
to Discord. RFK Jr., Robert Farkin, just running.
Yeah.
Thank you, Discord.
Thank you, Discord. I felt like he's very disappointed, but
But I
Roberts
think
come such a
everyone that
long
didn't
way.
medal in that race would
Yeah,
be disappointed.
and
That's the thing.
I did feel like, and I'm sure he'll have something to comment on this, but just watching him, knowing him as a teammate, I feel like he did waste a lot of energy, like in the wrong places of the race. Where if he came through at the end and trusted he's got that speed,
dude.
I think he would have run
I
really
think
well at the
his
end.
positioning was unreal. He was in like
Yeah, I thought he
with
protected his space pretty well.
400 to go. He's in like the top 3. 150 to go. He just couldn't go with. But I mean, I loved his interview and saying that like, and that on the day you could win or come 12th. Like that's how good the field was.
is.
Like
Yeah.
It's a return to 1500 meter racing that we saw for a long time, but then we haven't seen for quite a bit when there've been fast races. Because the fast races, they split
was
up the
like
field
Tokyo,
so
though.
much more.
pretty similar. Tokyo was 1 in 334. This was 1 in 335.
Yeah, it's a return. It's been a return to that after years of
Just since Jakob got hurt.
330-ish
It's great.
races. Yeah, which are a lot more
Should go back to the 1500.
predictable.
Not if Jingy comes back, I guess.
I will be very interested to see how Jingy can do. I guess we're literally about to find out, right?
On Sunday,
It's
maybe
crazy.
Saturday, someday this weekend.
Yeah, so apparently we have Lausanne on the 21st and then Silesia on the 23rd, apparently. And we have some
It sounds like
massive
Friday, Sunday.
races coming up. So at Silesia, we have Jakob versus Cole Hocker in the 1500, plus a lot of other good people. In Lausanne, we have a big 5K that has a lot of the good Americans, Grant, Nico, Blanks, Wolf, and we have an amazing 800 there. And just, I think a lot of people are going to be shot up at these Diamond Leagues. So it's going to be very exciting remaining month or 6 weeks left of the season coming off these championships.
Surprised they put a 5K in Lausanne. Everyone's always like, it's at a little bit altitude.
Yeah,
Well, Kai was
5K,
telling me in the run
sounds
today,
terrible.
apparently like the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th fastest times of all time are at Lausanne 5K.
That's the thing. It sounds terrible. And then what's his name?
Aragawi runs
Aragari
something
runs
insane.
12:40
41
there.
or
Yeah.
something.
Kai ran 13:20 in that race. He said
That's
he was
why he
like
think-
40 seconds back.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like,
He was also
I'm
in
like-
college, though.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like-
you see, like I was arguing with him. I was like, "Oh, I'm glad you're not doing that one because with the attitude." He's like, "Nah, dude, it's like a really fast race." And he corrected me and he said,
somehow it is.
"Yeah, somehow it is."
But yeah, that doesn't make sense to me considering
People say both.
it's at slight. What's the altitude? Like 2,000 feet? Or is it more?
Yeah, it's like the same altitude as Flag, I think.
Well, these are converted times.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Did he-
they're not
yeah.
converted anymore because NCAA doesn't take conversions.
Aragawi was only fast because he got a conversion.
Yeah. Our guy's the king of like running fast in like bad conditions though. That's
Yeah,
like his thing.
Literally.
Like heat or like altitude.
Man, imagine him running in the dome. Jesus Christ.
Imagine running at the Shell.
Dude, actually, no, everyone who trains in Addis Ababa would do something insane in the dome because they all train at 7,000 or 8,000 feet.
Seriously.
They should go to the dome, set some dome records.
Be unreal. So yeah, Europeans, amazing. And
Jingy
I think
versus
it's
Cole.
gonna-
Cole has not raced since.
USC, right?
USC 3K.
Did he run USA's? No.
No.
He did not. I thought he hasn't raced in pre, actually. Wonder why he didn't do USA's.
How do you do it pre?
Oh no, he did well at pre.
347.
I thought he
For-
did very well considering
Third, fourth, fifth, something like that.
came through very well. So I'm sure by now he's in pretty good shape again. We'll see. So yeah, we'll be paying
Exciting.
attention. We'll be watching. It'll be very good.
Yeah.
Taking a slightly different topic. Grand Slam 2. The news is back. The news cycle is back. There was an interview done with Commissioner where I interpreted this as him maybe like working with like some publicist or something saying like, all right, go dark for like 6 months, 3 months, whatever it was. And then we're going to start sprinkling in some interviews so that you can try and save your reputation. I don't think that's what's happened here. He claimed that everyone has been paid. And then also there was something that was controversial in the files where they showed that he was paid $500K.
The Johnson files.
Yeah. He was paid $500K from Grand Slam. It was in the files, but he claimed
He donated it back.
that he claimed that it was a reimbursement because
I have those reimbursements
they didn't
too.
have any money. The Grand Slam funds were currently at that time they were non-existent, so he had to pay for people's stuff on his own, and then Grand Slam was reimbursing him. And then in response, the BBC said that the Grand Slam athletes have denied that Johnson has fully paid them, and yada yada yada. He went on to say like, oh, he didn't take his. I thought this was the lamest thing ever. He said that one of the things that he said to try and like save his reputation, he's like, I didn't even take a salary. I'm like, bro, no shit, you didn't take a salary. You lost like how many millions of dollars? It's like, when does a founder ever take a salary in the first year of something when like, if it goes well, they're going to make like $1 bajillion. No shit, you didn't take a salary. But yeah, under the court-approved bankruptcy reorganization plan from April 2026, athletes are supposed to receive about $4.9 million of the roughly $7 million that they are still owed. So it doesn't seem like they'll ever be
Getting that money.
fully paid.
Yeah.
And yeah,
But it's coming back in 27, right?
I think so. It's going to be new and improved.
Yeah.
It's going to be backed by Gus, by
We
Coffee
should
Club
just
money.
ask Kai and Yard if they're being...
Well, this is the funny thing. They're on split on two sides. Yared's like, oh, I love Grand Slam because they've paid me like 50% or something.
He
and then
made a lot of money from Grand Slam.
And then Kai said,
50%,
I hate
50% of a lot.
Yeah, and then Kai said, I hate Grand Slam because they've only paid me 50%. So
Okay, no, but Kai also says that Philly was like the most fun meet.
he did say he would do it again.
Which
He did
is
say
so
he'd do it
funny.
again. I mean, if Coffee Club took Grand Slam, I already know like we would do an amazing job. I think, to be honest, the media would be
Do you think
fantastic.
would we pay the athletes?
The athletes would be part of Coffee Club TC, so they wouldn't get paid. No,
Yeah, okay. It's
they
like
would.
a
They would
volunteer
get.
type
Yeah, they'd be
model.
volunteered.
We would take a salary and the athletes would not get paid.
We would get all the money that they get.
We just do what Michael Johnson did.
Yeah,
worked really
I actually.
well.
My idea is like I know that my girlfriend and her friends watch Love Island. My idea would be we just set up like a training camp, and all the athletes have to go into this house, and it'd be like Love Island. You just film them, and
Dude, that was part
you
of
film them training, you film them like hanging out, and like they get looked after. They have treatment, they have like good food, good resources, facilities, and like it's a month, and they have to be stuck there. And you film it. It's a reality TV show. You get money off that, and then you use that money to pay for the athletes, like their prize money, flights, accommodation for the meets. Maybe a bit of extra for the people that have decided to do that, like you, George, and myself. I think that'd be a cool idea.
I think that's a great idea.
And I'd pay so much money for there to be just a section, and it's just Josh and Jakob, and they like have to be there for a month, and they have to train together, have to eat food together, and
Can you
I'll
imagine
pay
how
them
good it
so
would
much
be
money.
if
I'd
it
pay
was
them
like-
so much money.
like Big Brother, where they
Yeah,
have
like
like
Big
the
Brother,
room,
yeah.
they have like the confessional booth
Yeah.
that they go into, and they're like, the Yucca's really. I mean, Yucca's really fucking pissing
And then
me
we
off today,
have-
guys. I'm gonna go extra hard on the run today.
And then a new bombshell enters the villa, and it's just like Yared comes in, and then Yared becomes like the middleman between Josh and Jakob. I don't know. It'd be electric television. They'd still get their high quality training in. The coaches can get access to them. They'll get fed really well. But there's been this big house. Film it. Be hilarious.
Dude, that's part of the business report that I was putting together for the Chicken Boy League. I think, the thing is, track has struggled to be able to survive in this day and age of social media and create content that is able to be content in a way where like the sport struggles to create continual content, if that makes sense. Like other sports have been able to kind of change to be able to be more easily consumed in this day and age.
Which is why Coffee Club exists.
Like Coffee
Because
Club podcast.
we're continual.
And like track is like doesn't really have like good like highlights or anything. But yeah, if you make a reality TV show out of it, that's endless clips.
I think that'd be an excellent idea. Just like that training.
You
for a
read
few
into their
months.
contracts, like you have to do like
You have to
X
be
amount
in the
of-
house. You get paid this amount of money. You still have access
Josh,
to...
yes, you can bring your chef. It's fine.
Yeah, you have to have access to track, facilities, sauna, anything you need. Your coaches can have access
And
to.
it can't cost as much money as Grand Slam cost.
Nah.
There's no way. That
I can have them at my house.
Yeah.
Nothing could cost that much.
How much they pay for those graphics? We're getting rid of the graphics.
Yeah.
That's like $10 million saved right there.
Yeah, I think it'd be electric. I think it'd be so good.
Fastidious bill? What are we paying that?
Sorry, Citrus Mag.
Citrus Mag.
We're not paying you to promote the meat without disclosing that you're promoting it. We're not going to do that this time. You can promote it if you want to, like journalists. You can do some journalism.
They can, yeah.
We will welcome you, but we're not paying you for it. Sorry.
But, I don't know if that'll ever come through. If Commissioner Gordon decides to do that, then we know where he's got it from. He's been listening to the podcast again, has taken our ideas and used them for evil.
Just sign us up, bro. Sign us up. I mean, like, I don't really know, why he's... I feel like, I don't know what his financial situation is, but I assume he's still very well off. I would just like never.
Do it again.
I would never like present myself to. Actually, you know why I think he did it? Now that I'm remembering back to the article, he's been a beloved commentator for the BBC.
He has.
Historically.
Yeah.
And then he hasn't done that for a little bit. And I think in the article he said that he would be open to doing it again. So maybe he's trying
maybe
to
he needs a job. Well, we could hire him. He could help, take us on walks and stuff like
because
that.
think about this.
New intern?
He could be our new intern.
I would love to have him behind the camera. Think about this. Let's say he didn't have the negative implications of Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the 2028 Olympics, he would be one of the hottest commodities.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
in terms of just a
he's an
media
absolute legend in the sport. Yeah.
Profile. They would pay him, and they probably still will, bucket loads to have his face in front of the camera for their network.
But we get bucket loads as well.
Instead, they get us.
We'll get a couple of buckets
He's
for
left
sure.
the door wide open for Coffee Club to come through.
We'll get some backyard buckets. Hell yeah. We'll get some huge buckets of money.
So, yeah, maybe that's why he has to start doing this, so then he can return to just those types of jobs, because that's surely like
all I
such a
want
good
is enough
opportunity.
money to buy George's farm. That's all I want.
Better start saving, buddy.
I've already started saving.
Good.
I'm putting $100 into Dogecoin every week.
Is that still around?
I don't know. Actually, no. I'm investing in fiber optic cables because I heard that they're really important.
How do you invest in fiber optic cables?
I don't know.
He's just buying the actual cables.
I'm buying the cables, and then
He's
like
hoarding them.
what happens is there's going to be apocalypse.
Just storing them in his house.
It'll be an apocalypse, and then you'll be laughing at me, but money doesn't become as valuable, but fiber optic cable
Becomes a new
super
currency.
valuable, brother. Because we're gonna be watching a lot of TV, playing a lot of video games, and we can't go outside because it's an apocalypse. So
we need the fast internet.
exactly. See, I'm thinking 3 steps ahead, 4 steps backwards.
200 IQ.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our Grand Slam update.
We're hoping to get the contract by the end of the year for Grand
Yeah.
Slam.
Yeah.
Because it's at negative so much debt, I'm sure that we can just pick it up for a couple.
I think you get paid to take. So
They'll pay off the debt for us.
You can reach out to us at hello@coffeeclubpod.com. Thank you very much. We've got to have Carl Merber back on the show.
Carl Membrane.
We never even had him while he was...
I do miss Carl.
I don't think he was allowed to.
I know, while he was commissioner, number 2.
I think he was too busy.
Lieutenant
to the commissioner.
Yeah, lieutenant to the commissioner.
Kyle, anything bad that we say about MJ? We're not saying
You're not
about you.
associated. You're not associated with that.
We love you. We know that you're your own man who did a lot of great things.
Honestly,
for
did
the
a great
sport.
job. You did a great job with
Amazing.
recruiting. Honestly,
Taking on
It
Josh
would've been a
Kerr,
bit
your
better.
first athlete.
It would have been
amazing.
bit better if you got us 3, but you did exceptional job with everybody else, except obviously us 3. We missed out, but
So
yeah.
we love you.
We do love you.
Yeah.
Come on the pod.
Geordie loves you as well.
Come on the pod.
Do you guys remember, I don't know why I was on a run and I was thinking about this. Actually, I know why I was thinking about this, but I don't really want to. I'll tell you guys off air. Do you remember when I think it was me that said this about talking shit about his marathon 3 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't he call you back? Didn't it was on the pod. We had it on the pod or something.
I
It was a
don't
callback.
I don't remember.
Oh,
But I was just on a run. I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, that was kind of mean.
because because you said on the pod, I was like,
Didn't you say no one cares about his marathon?
yeah, you're saying that, and then you look back on it and you're like, actually, a lot of people do care, and it was
Actually,
quite a good
Do you
marathon.
know who I feel like
Okay.
is on that wavelength right now? It seems like Centro is actually trying to run a marathon.
Really? He's posting about it on Instagram and stuff?
It seems like he's running a lot.
Mate, I thought he'd go more into Hydrox than to fucking marathons. I thought that's where all the athletes
Dude,
are
they
going
should
now.
rename it to Hydrox. That's like a Pokemon.
What do you call it? Hyrox or whatever?
Yeah, but Hydrox is way better.
Sounds like
I think there's some swimming.
Sounds like a cybernetic Bond
They've
villain.
added swimming to it.
Yeah.
But everyone's doing that shit now.
Hydraulic.
It's just
rock
it's just
stars.
like gym. It's just like PE class, but for more testosterone field, creatine
It's
field.
PE class, but you can win.
Yeah, PE class, but you're the best at PE.
They should
was-
just it should just
Is
be
that
dodgeball.
you?
We should just have dodgeball.
We should have
Olympics.
dodgeball, ping pong, and
Ping pong does exist.
no, but
that is a real
no,
sport.
but together.
In the High Rocks.
Together. So what you do is you have
it's
ping
like the
pong
mo-
in the
it's-
middle.
It's called the modern pentathlon.
Yeah, so you have ping pong in the middle, and there's 2 people playing, and then you have dodgeball going around. They have to dodge the balls and play ping pong.
Okay, if I just thought of a really good CCTV episode. Us three.
Are we close?
A High Rocks race.
It'd be electric.
I know who's winning that.
It'd be electric.
Gus.
There's no swimming, even though you thought it was called Hydrox.
And
I don't know what it's called. I barely pay attention to that shit anyway. But Gus would win.
I don't know if
the high rocks.
I would be able to finish it because I've seen you have to throw the med ball up a certain amount.
100 wall balls, I think it's called.
They call it wall ball.
I think
Wall
balls.
balls. Damn, I
think
can't
my
take this seriously,
arms would
dude.
get tired, and you have to do the sled,
Well, yeah, but they get tired and then you keep going. Come on.
and then you go harder.
You can take bike up, I think. I think they take bike up. They're pretty serious athletes.
I am impressed that they actually run like a whole 5K, right?
8 by 1K.
They run
8
8K.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a lot of
8
running.
by 1K with all these weird exercises in the middle.
Weird exercise. You do weird exercises for breakfast, George. You love that shit.
That's why I'm all right. Comment who you think would win out of the three of us.
Well, we know they're all going to comment you, George.
George,
Thanks.
let's just put you in High Rocks.
Yeah, we should just do
Make
it
it
for
happen.
you because, like, I'm happy with where I am at.
Jason's convinced Sage could be world champ in like this year.
The thing is,
That's-
those people are like really strong.
Yeah, they're all gym.
Yeah, but they're
gym
not as
bros.
fast.
They're not as fast, but I guess I don't actually know.
Deceptively
I don't know the
fast, though.
dynamics of the event.
Yeah,
How much?
like what's the value between the
Yeah.
exercises to the running? Because I feel like when I watch a lot of the high rocks, they're
When
all
are you
big
watching a lot?
buff.
He watches it a lot.
You watch a lot?
Big buff guys. I mean, it's either I'm watching high rocks or I'm watching the start of a Bond film. I don't know. Or I'm watching the new Reacher series where people are just getting
It's
thrown
quite good,
around.
actually.
My favorite book.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
my favorite
remember
book.
them.
Gone Tomorrow.
I read them all when I was like 12. All right, that's like
You haven't
wait,
read the 20th book, surely? That's the next season. Gone Tomorrow is this book. You've read Gone Tomorrow. You've definitely read this book. This book was really popular, George. Anyway, let's get sidetracked. But you just don't know the ratio between the running and the exercises. So like they all look
It
pretty
must
buff.
take a really long time then.
apparently they do it in like an hour. I think
That's quite the endurance event.
we're giving
So that's
Hydrox way
less-
too.
that's-
We're giving Hydrox way too much of your time.
But that's less than a podcast episode, usually, depending on how much
we
you ramble.
generally time our podcast so that it's about one High Rocks.
So
per
they could
episode.
listen to our podcast while they're doing a high rocks.
That is a
Hydrox.
good-
Hydrox.
angle we could go for actually.
Hydrox.
How did we get onto that?
I was thinking about
Matt Centro is
Matt Centris, and I
you
said
thought he would do Hydrox?
I'd do Hydrox more like because I know that some
do you-
runners are doing that now.
Do you care about his marathon time more or less than membranes?
probably
Depends what he runs.
Probably less. I don't know. I guess he's Olympic gold medalist, so it's like, but he has run a marathon.
He has.
What was his time?
Didn't he pace someone? Or like,
I don't know. He did either Chicago or New York. I feel like.
I thought he was a financial advisor.
what if
now.
he makes the Olympics in the marathon? What
Centro?
do you think he'd run the trials
Yeah,
if he ran? What is it?
you have to run pretty quick to make the trials these days.
2:15 or something?
Nah, that's not that quick.
Like, I think him running the trials would actually be really cool. So maybe my answer is changing, and I do care more about him. That's a cool storyline, like him doing the trials as an Olympic 1500 meter runner.
Do you reckon we could do the trials one day,
Yeah,
George?
I found out recently that they're only for Americans.
Yeah, but we could do them still.
keep working on that citizenship.
Yeah.
Someone that's listening, sponsor us.
What's harder, running 2:15 or becoming an American?
Running 2:15 is way easier.
I don't know. They got birthright citizenship here. You can just,
a bit late.
Yeah, but a bit late for us. We're already born, brother. Unless you're like you're saying like born
well,
again
let me put
Christian.
it like this: how many people have broken 2:15 in the marathon?
Like
Less than the number of people
How
born.
many, how many
born
Americans
here.
are there? You see where I'm coming from?
wait, are we talking about
200 IQ over here?
are we talking about like all of America
Yeah,
or
all.
just Northern America?
The
United States
the
of America.
US.
Okay, the US. Because America is like a big continent, so it's not
Mhm.
just United States.
Yeah, but context clues, Ollie. Come on, we're talking about the US of A.
True. Sorry, guys.
We're talking about the US of
Not
A,
200
Olympic marathon
IQ.
trials.
200 IQ.
I'm sorry.
They got like 300 million of them.
I'm just
around this
including
place.
our friends Mexico and Canada.
It's very kind of you. Very
Yeah.
noble. So yeah, do we have any other good questions for today that we need to answer, or should we wrap up?
I got nothing.
I saw Spider-Man brand new day since the last episode.
Wait, after you
Excellent.
caught up? You must have been watching a lot of Spider-Man.
Excellent.
I
Nice.
was watching about one movie a day.
You gonna watch it? You gonna watch it, George?
How'd you watch it? Did you go to the movie theater?
I did.
Which one?
I always go to Longmont.
Yeah.
Longmont's
so
nice.
comfy.
It's way comfy.
See, the problem with Boulder is, let's be real, it's like a pretty old cinema.
It's shit,
And
so uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. And the problem is there's all these little 12-year-olds there. I don't know if you guys have ever had, there's like kids that go to the movies there. And I think all day they just hop between the movies.
They just cause a ruckus.
And they just cause a like they're like on their they're like 12 years old and they're like with like a big group and they have their skateboards and they're like they literally just go into the movie cinemas to play like Clash Royale on their phones and make noise.
Legends.
Well,
So fucking annoying.
last time I went to Boulder, I was in the theater by myself watching Predator Badlands when it came out during the day, and it was electric. I had
It's
a beer.
beautiful story.
It was fantastic.
But Longmont is so comfortable.
Yeah,
And they had so many showings there, so like you
There's
could get
a-
a good seat.
there's a freaking place
it's
that I
such a
went
good
to
movie.
in Denver where they just bring you food and beer and stuff.
Oh, I want to go to that.
It's called
one.
it's like Meg wants to go there all the time. It's like right
Very
next to
nice.
her house.
It's pretty expensive though.
It's
now.
expensive, but it's actually worth it because you sit in there and like you get like a really, really comfy like chair that goes all the way
Wait,
back.
did you go to your IMAX yet? Oh no, that's still upcoming.
That's
Next week.
21st, 11 p.m.
It's literally going to be an all-nighter.
Well, the nice thing is Meg is attending a friend's birthday party, and I'm going to sleep for most of the day, and it's an off day. So I'm
You
not an
need
off day,
knock
but it's like
10
it's not a day that's going to be affected by a hard
I
session.
think it's the next day you got to be worried about.
Next day I'll be fine.
No, he's gonna have slept all day.
Yeah.
He's gonna have more sleep.
Hey Geordie, don't diss my method. I'm doing a 300 IQ play,
I love it.
but I want to see it in IMAX. I'm committed to it.
I still-
bought all the tickets.
I would go see it in IMAX again, 100%.
You saw it in IMAX, right?
No.
Oh.
I would watch the movie again,
Mm.
but in IMAX. Sorry.
Would you do it at 11 p.m.?
You do it at 8 a.m.
Neither
They
would
have
I.
they have ones at 8
I
a.m.
don't think I would go at 8 a.m. either.
They have some afternoon showings
I would
if
go.
you look like a couple of weeks from
I would
now.
go.
Yeah,
like a
but you
3
got
PM
there's
or a
no
6
seats,
PM.
dude. I checked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
There's
I'm
no
gonna
fucking
have to wait
seats.
until either it quiets down, but I don't know. Does it?
How much
quiet
longer is it
down
in
first,
theaters
or do
for?
they take it out?
Well, that's the reason why I'm going at 11 p.m. on the 21st. It is completely booked out until it's out of the theater.
Can't they extend how long it's in the
Well,
theaters
what
for?
I hear is
I looked recently. It
for the
wasn't that bad.
IMAX for IMAX movies or film like this, what they'll do
They're
is
making so much
they'll
money
take
from
it out. They'll take it out, and then a couple months later they'll put it back in. So like movies like that always get put back in and
So I
circulated.
imagine at some point there's a big streaming deal where like, it's going on some streaming service, and then they like would say it has to be out of the cinemas.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying they'll have that
But
month or two where it's out of cinemas in streaming services, and then they'll rehash it back into the IMAX.
The
as
IMAX
like a
has to be
celebratory.
making that movie so much because those tickets are not cheap.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised there's not many IMAX theaters. So like even though it's making a lot of money and selling out compared to standard theaters where there's like fucking hundreds of them, they're probably making more money.
It's true.
It's unfortunate because IMAX, like I was talking to George about this, I want them to build more, but it's impossible to build more because they're old or something like that, outdated or something.
Fair. But yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day, $2 billion.
No, it's past Endgame now, 2.05.
Yeah. But it is a bit inflated because of the ticket price inflation, but still.
There's
Pretty
no
impressive.
inflation in this country.
Oh yeah, sorry, I saw that as well.
Yeah, there's no inflation.
So yeah,
We love inflation here because then it goes down.
So yeah, but yeah, wait, you haven't seen it yet, George? You should watch.
Geordie's in it.
It. What character is he?
He plays Harry Osborn.
Harry Osborn's not in it.
You weren't watching, were you?
Wait,
You watching well enough?
shut up. So you'll actually like confuse me.
No, he's not in it.
Like, hang on.
No, Timothy Chalamet plays Harry Osborn. Talking about shows though. We're talking about superhero stuff. Do you guys like True Detective?
I haven't seen it.
Don't know.
I've heard season 2 is like the greatest thing ever, but
But there's a new show called Lanterns by DC, and it's about the Green Lanterns, and it's like True Detective vibes. It's very good.
what's the Green Lantern? The
Green
superhero?
Lantern's a superhero.
Isn't that Ryan
Reynolds'
Reynolds?
really failed project, yeah. Except this one's a bit more gritty. It's got Aaron Pierre in it, and I love him. He's great.
Yeah, I would love to see DC put up a fight. In
They are
terms
not
of
putting up a
the-
fight right now, dude.
terms of the
They're getting
movies,
smacked right now.
aside from Batman. It's can we get a fan poll on this? I'm so annoyed about this, and I feel like I had an argument with Tom about this, not really, like a small one. The fact that Robert Downey Jr. is cast as as Doctor.
Well, there's rumors now. Did you watch the trailer?
Yes, I think so.
Different colored eyes.
Okay.
So they
Does nothing for me.
No, they believe that he's not actually Doom. He's portraying Doom in a different type of Doom. Like he's actually like that's not the actual actor that's playing Doom. Robert Downey Jr. has been cast as him, but we're going to find out there's a different separate Doom in a different universe that's actually doing it.
Wait,
and he's like an animated corpse of Tony Stark. There's like a whole storyline, that conspiracy that people are going.
But
down
I just hate the fact that like they had an amazing thing. Robert Downey Jr. as the Iron Man was like universally like it's like the most beloved thing ever.
Yeah, but you know, Doom and Iron Man are very similar, right?
Yeah, but they're not the same.
But they're very similar. High intellect, both have armored suits, and they both like go through like they're just two different sides of the coin. Where one goes through like,
but
loss,
they're different
the other one goes
people.
Yeah, they are.
And then rather than casting someone, sorry, George is so bored right now. Rather than casting,
we're not talking about kombucha and
rather than
cycling.
Rather than creating a new character and relying on good creative storytelling and like real things, they were like, well, everyone goes and sees every movie that we put Robert Downey Jr. in, so let's just recast him as a villain.
Valid.
So lame.
Well, you know who I think should have had it? Doom.
Tell me.
You know who Mads Mikkelsen is?
Yeah, he'd be so good.
Because he's got the kind of European kind of, because he's a European.
He's like the best villain.
He's from Latveria, which is like in the context of DC Universe. Sorry, George. It's like he's like got this like very thick European. He's a European accent guy, like perfect. Mads would have been perfect for it. He's got the look. He's got this presence on screen. Very talented actor. He would have been brilliant in it.
I'd be celebrating that.
Yeah, but there's always reasons for doing this, and it's funny.
No,
like,
there's just money.
Yeah, but there is again reasons. I'm not saying it's more than one, but like for example, like Steve Rogers is back, right?
Yeah, I think
Chris
that's
Evans.
really lame as well.
And he was interviewed recently about it, and he's like, yeah, they wanted to keep me on as Nomad, and they sent me all these wonderful scripts, but I just didn't feel like the right time. And then he goes and says, then I hear rumors that Downey's joining, and then I get a script, and then I'm like, oh, this is great, I'm going to do this, and I'm like, it's definitely just you just got more money.
Bro,
You just
I
got
saw
offered
a
a shit ton
report
of money.
that Robert Downey Jr. is getting paid $100 million for these two movies, and I think the other guys are getting like 40. Like they can't say no.
Downey's getting more. I think he's almost getting 300 million. I think he's getting a percentage of what the
I think 100 million was his base.
His base salary. Yeah.
So it's like
that's so much money, dude.
Yeah, obviously you can't say no to that.
Yeah, but exactly. Like if you were him, if you're Robert Downey Jr., you're taking that deal. I would take that deal. I don't care if the movie flops. I would 100%.
I'm not blaming him.
You're just blaming Kevin Feige.
Well, I'm blaming whoever it is. It's probably not even him. It's probably someone at Disney that's like, dude, our Marvel movies are not doing numbers. We're losing so much money. We need more money.
No, that's not true.
Money.
Their movies are doing okay. The problem is they keep doing these stupid spin-off shows that no one cares about. It's the same with DC now. They're making, the Superman movie, right? So the guy that plays Jimmy Olsen, like the nerdy guy that like all the women love?
I haven't actually seen the new Superman movie.
They're making a TV series about him that's in production, and they're still delaying the Batman film. It's like, pick it.
Aren't they also bringing in another Batman in The Brave and the Bold?
They're apparently bringing in the whole Wayne family. Apparently the Batman's been established for years.
Whatever. This is getting beyond.
It's getting a bit too far now. We should wrap it up. But
well, guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about Robert Downey Jr. being cast as Dr. Doom. Thank you so much for listening.
We got to do our movie as well. When our movie gets the production and the green light, it'll be like $400 million budget. It'll be very good.
At least.
Dev Patel, Timothy Chalamet, Danny DeVito. Be great, man.
Danny DeVito is playing Gus?
No. Danny DeVito actually would be great.
That'd be a great personification.
Yeah, I mean, I'm played by Danny DeVito, and then Gus could be played by a smaller Danny DeVito. So I think Danny DeVito would be the best for me, and then you guys get Timmy, and then you got Dev, and then Tom Wayne can be.
Tom sent me yesterday. This is actually yesterday. I don't know the actor's name, but Ned from.
Oh, Ned, the CEO of Sex.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's playing me in the movie.
That's pretty good, actually. No, I was gonna say that Tom could be
the man in the chair.
The man in the chair, yeah.
So good. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening to episode 242 of the Coffee Cup Podcast. We look forward to seeing you guys all again next week. Bye.
Oh, nice work.